Welcome to Free and On the Road. Today we are making a coconut simple syrup, sugar-free. Thank you so much for everybody who has liked, followed, and subscribed on all of my social media. I'm on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, and Facebook. I really appreciate all the support. Every like, comment, share that you give is a huge support to me in helping me grow my channel. If you're enjoying these videos, make sure you like below. Make sure you leave a comment. Tell me if there's a recipe you want me to make or tutorial you want to see on any of these coffee brewing things that we've done. I have a couple more things in the works. I have a couple more cuppings coming for my SCA training that I've been doing, and I have a couple other syrups that are coming up. I just released that my Banana Foster simple. It was a Banana Foster simple syrup, so make sure you check that one out. That was just released last week. So anyway, today we're going to go ahead and make a coconut simple syrup. As always, I've not tried making any of these simple syrups before. I made them with you, so when I make them with you, it's the first time that I make them. And I always forget to start the water boiling when I'm jibber-jabbering because I wish it was boiling already. So we're going to wait a few minutes and come back. All right, welcome back. Finally got my water boiling. All right, so we're making a coconut sugar-free simple syrup. My last simple syrup, I actually used coconut sugar. I was debating on using coconut sugar this time only because I am doing coconut flavor. But I decided to go with monk fruit because I like to have my simple syrups to be keto-friendly and friendly for diabetics because I have a couple of diabetic followers. So with that, we're going to go ahead and use monk fruit as that is a safe sweetener for that. And then we'll put our 1 cup of monk fruit into there. And then I'm also going to add 1 cup of dried unsweetened coconut. If you use sweetened coconut, it will have sugar in it. Just to be aware, when you get coconut, make sure it's unsweetened. So I use 1 cup of unsweetened coconut. And we're going to put that in there. You can see there's the coconut. And then I'm going to go ahead and put in a teaspoon of my coconut extract. I found this on Amazon. I did a lot of research about which ones have the best coconut flavor. I'm hoping this one comes out good. Again, like I said in the beginning, I have not made this recipe before. I'm making it with you for the first time. I think it's fun to experiment and try different simple syrups, and I want to be able to share it with you. All right, so we're just going to bring that up to a full rolling boil like we do with any of our other simple syrups. And once it's up to a full rolling boil, then we are going to just turn it off and let it sit for 20 minutes. Simple syrup is super simple to make. Anybody can make it. It only takes a little while. You put it in a pan, you let it boil, you let it sit. If it sits, this is one of those syrups that if it sits longer than 20 minutes, it won't really matter. So if I get busy doing something else, I'll just strain it once it gets cold. Some of my other simple syrups, like my rosemary, I don't like letting that one sit too long because rosemary tends to get bitter. But this is one that it's super easy to just put everything in and let it sit. The coconut flakes will start expanding. I'll tell you at the end when I taste this if I feel like it needed more water, only because the coconut syrup does soak up so much water. But I will tell you at the end what my review is on this simple syrup that I'm making. All right, as you can see, I've got that to a boil. It's almost to a rolling boil. We're just going to get that up a little bit more here. There we go. Nice rolling boil. I'll give it a mix, and then we're just going to turn it off and let it sit. As with any of our other simple syrups, we're just going to turn it off, put the lid on, and we'll be back. Welcome back, guys. All right, I have had my simple syrup here cooling for about 20 minutes, and now we're going to strain the coconut out of the simple syrup. So I will show you. Here is, I don't know if you can see all that yummy coconut in there. It smells really good. Whoops, splash it all over myself. All right, we're going to go ahead and strain that out. I'm actually going to reuse this coconut. I will use it in my overnight oats because I'm like that. I save everything. But we will drain that first. Get as much of the yummy goodness out as possible. So it made about 1 1/3 cups with all of that. That's not too bad. We're going to try it right here and now so you guys can know. If it's worth making this simple syrup yourself. Oh, that is really good, guys. I'm actually surprised how good that came out. Well, should we make a coffee while we're at it? Why not? Let me fill this jar up and then we'll make a coffee with our coconut simple syrup. What kind of coffee should we make? Iced Americano. I would make a cold brew, but if you could see in any of my cameras, my cold brew is still sitting on the counter here. It's not quite ready yet. It won't be ready for a couple more hours, so no cold brew for us. But maybe an ice shaken Americano. That looks pretty. Let's go make a coffee. All right, guys, I'm going to go ahead and make an iced shaken Americano with our coconut syrup. I don't know where to put my scale, guys. All right. All right, the ice shaken Americano is just a double shot pulled. So I am just grinding my espresso. I am going to, what do you call this? Sorry. I am going to temper my coffee. Then we will pull our shot. All right, so now I'm going to pull my shot, put that in. I'm using the Breville Barista Express. I pull it manually, so I'm going to press the shot button while I press a timer on my scale. For the pre-extraction, you hold the shot button down. I do it for about 7 or 8 seconds or until I hear it pressurizing up. Then it's going to pull our shot. We want our shot to be about 36 grams within 30 seconds. We'll see how good I have it dialed in today. Looking pretty good. All right, 36 grams at 27 seconds. To me, that is a perfect shot. All right, so now we're going to make an iced shaken Americano. Be right back. Forgot my shaker. All right, so I start with whatever glass I'm going to be serving my Americano with, filled to the top with ice. Okay, I do my double shot. And since it's an Americano and not a latte, I'm going to do 4 ounces of water. Give that a good shake. Now, at this point, you can decide if you want to put your coconut simple syrup into your Americano or into your top foam cream. I personally like it in my cream at the top. So I just give me a nice black shaken iced Americano. Shake it for about 20 seconds. All right. Then we are going to pour that into the glass of choice. Look at how perfect that looks. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and use our coconut simple syrup. I have some oat milk in here. I do all of my drinks dairy-free. We're going to put about 1 ounce to 1.5 ounces of our coconut simple syrup directly into our milk. If you have a little frother, this is the best way to get a cold cream. If you do dairy, the best, if you want to do a cold cream kind of like what Starbucks has, they do 1 part, or for mine at home, I do 1 part heavy whipping cream, 1 part whole milk, and 1 part of the syrup that I'll be using. But for mine, I do dairy free. So this is oat milk with, I did about 2 ounces of oat milk to 1 ounce of the coconut sugar-free simple syrup. Give it a nice blend so it gets frothy. I think my whisker is almost dead, so I have to froth it a little longer than normal. I got to try the coconut simple syrup first. Oh, that coconut is really, really good. All right, so now I'm going to take my iced Americano and my coconut oat cold foam and pour it right on top. And there we have an iced Americano with our homemade sugar-free coconut simple syrup cold foam. Well, thank you for watching Free and on the Road. Please remember to like, share, follow, comment, all the fun things on all the social medias. I am on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. Remember, keep on brewing. This is a keeper.